Assalamu alaikum everyone. Once again, I welcome you to my YouTube channel, that is Nawab Kiazai. Nawabkiazai. Once again, I am here with a new and interesting topic, that is conditionals. Conditionals. Now, conditionals have two parts, you can say. One is called, look at this one up, conditionals. Now look at the first part, that is called if clause. If clause or conditional clause, two names. Now look at this one, main clause, or you can say result clause, two names also here. If clause, main clause, conditional clause, result clause. Understood? Now conditionals are in, you can say, different types, or you can say different kinds. They are zero conditionals, first conditionals, second conditionals, third conditionals, and the rarely used one, that is mixed conditionals. Understood? Now if we talk about the zero conditionals, they are the sentences that are, you can say, about general truths. You can say they are about when we discuss the general things. You can say when we discuss the, you can say, universal truths, or you can say scientific truths, then we use the zero conditionals. Understood? And the second sign is this, that in zero conditionals, if clauses and the main clauses both are in present simple, means present indefinite. Understood? Now look at the examples of, you can say, zero conditionals. If it rains, the grasses grow. If it rains, the grasses grow. Or look at the second example. If the wind blows, the trees shake. If the wind blows, the trees shake. Now here, it is not only about me and you. It is not only about here and there. It is about everyone or everywhere in the world. That's why these are called general truths. If it rains, the grasses grow. Means everywhere, not only here in Pakistan or India, or you can say any other neighboring country, but everywhere. When it rains, or if it rains, the grasses grow. Now here I am saying grasses. Actually, mostly we use the, you can say, grass as an uncountable noun, but here I am using it in, you can say, plural form. Why? Because the grass has kinds. When it rains, so the different kinds of the grass grow. Not only one kind grows, but many kinds grow. That's why I have said the grasses grow, means different kinds of grass grow. I meant to say this. Understood? So these are universal truths or general truths, facts that are, you can say, acknowledged, or you can say admitted, or you can say agreed upon everywhere. Everywhere. Not only here and there, you can say. Understood? So these are called zero conditionals. Understood? Conditional means, for example, you can say, if this thing happens, that happens. This thing happens, that will happen. This thing happened, that would happen. This thing had happened, that thing would have happened. Understood? So in this way. Now look at the second part, that is first conditionals. First conditionals. Now, first conditionals are the sentences that when we talk about the things that are still under control. Understood? Means still there are chances that we can achieve the things that we are talking about. Okay? Still we have chances to achieve those things. Okay? To achieve those goals. When there are chances means when there are things under control, we use first conditionals. Understood? Means still there are chances. Look at the examples now. If it rains, now look, you can see, if class is in first condition, if class is in present simple, and main class, result class is in future simple. This is the, you can say, symbol of first conditionals. If class in present simple, main class in future simple. Understood? Now, look at the examples. If it rains, the grasses will grow. Means still there are chances. If it rains, still there are chances. The grasses will grow. Understood? Look at the second example. If the wind blows, the trees will shake. Means there are chances. It is possible. If the wind blows, the trees will shake. Understood? Means things are still under control. Yet we have chances. Still we have chances to achieve those goals, to achieve our goals. Understood? Now look at the third part, that is second conditionals. Second conditionals. Now second conditionals, then we use when we talk about the things that have passed, or you can say that are almost impossible. Almost impossible means things are out of control. Things are out of control means the chances that we wanted to have, but unfortunately we missed the chances to achieve something, to do something. Understood? And second conditionals are in first part, the if class or conditional class is in past simple, and main class is in, you can say that would with the first form of the verb. Now I don't know whether you say it past simple or present simple, both are correct. Why? Because first form of the verb is in present simple, would is in past simple, so that's why it's a mixture of both. Simple, you can say would with the first form of the verb. Understood? Now here in these classes, we only talk about the things that have missed, or you can say almost, or you can say impossible. They are almost impossible. Means they are not probable. Here I was talking about the probability that still there are chances that we can achieve our goals. But here in second conditionals, almost impossible. Understood? Look at the examples now. If it rained, the grasses would grow. If it rained, the grasses would grow. But unfortunately, it didn't rain. That's why we missed the opportunity to see the grasses growing. Understood? Look at the second example. If I were you, I would pardon him. If I were you means if I had been in place of you. Understood? Means if I had been the alternative of you, a part of you, you can say, in place of you, I would pardon him. But unfortunately, I am not you. You are you. I am I. Understood? So this is the difference, that things we have missed, Okay. Now let's go to the fourth part, that is third conditionals. Third conditionals. These are the situations, the things that going to be mentioned here in these sentences are, you can say, imaginary, you can say impossible, or you can say the things that only we can only regret upon, otherwise we can do nothing. Understood? Things that we have missed in past, now that time cannot, you can say, come back. Only we can regret upon those things. Understood? Now the symbol of you can say third conditionals is this, that the first part, I mean the if clause, is in past perfect, and the main clause, or you can say the result clause, is in present perfect with would. Understood? Present perfect with would, with the usage of would. The other all things are, you can say, in present perfect. Understood? But here if clause or conditional clause is in past perfect. Here in main clause or result clause, everything is in present perfect except the word would. Understood? Now look at the examples. If it had rained, but again the same thing, unfortunately it didn't rain, it didn't rain, or it had not rained, it had not rained. If it had rained, the grasses would have grown. If it had rained, the grasses would have grown. But now unfortunately we can only regret about the things that we missed. Understood? Look at the second example. If I had worked hard, I would have succeeded. I would have succeeded. Means now only I can regret. Otherwise I have missed each and everything. Understood? Now these are the things, these are just imaginary, not real, you can say unreal. Understood? For example, if I say, if I had been a billionaire, this is the if clause. Now look at the main clause. I would have traveled the world. Now, it is just a kind of daydreaming, but not real, not possible. Understood? Now, here I want to tell you one thing, that in place of if, you can use also other, you can say alternative words, that you can say, you can use when, as far as long as, until, unless, or you can say suppose, and many more words like this. You can use these words also. When, in case, until, unless, suppose, as far as long as soon as, many more. Okay? But remember one thing, the word unless is a negative word. Means you cannot say unless I do not go. Wrong. Unless I go, because unless means if not, if I don't go, unless I go, both are the same. If I don't go, unless I go, correct, both are. Why? Unless only is used for negative things, okay, for in negative sentences. Understood? This is the difference. And another word, that is until. Until is a word like this, but it is mostly related to the timing. It's related to the time. Means this time you do this, until this time, until that time, okay, until, okay, means we want to talk about the time, or the condition is about the time. Understood? This is the difference. And the second thing is this, that you can interchange these classes. You can interchange them. Means you can bring the main class at the beginning and you can bring the if class at the end. I mean, say on the second position. How? For example, the grasses will grow if it rains. The grasses will grow if it rains. Understood? So you can interchange the sentences. And the most important thing, that is, you cannot use modal verbs in if clauses, or you can say conditional clauses. After if, you cannot use a modal verb. That is impossible or incorrect. How? Let's give you an example. For example, if I say, if I will go, wrong. If I would go, wrong. If I should go, wrong. If I could go, wrong. If I may go, wrong. If I might go, wrong. With if, you cannot use modal verbs. But here you can use them. Here, will, would, correct. In result classes, in main classes, you can use them. But in if classes, you cannot use them. Impossible. Imperfect. Okay. You can use them here. You can say, if it rains, the grasses will grow. The grasses would grow. The grasses may grow. The grasses might grow. The grasses could grow. Anything. But you cannot use modal verbs here in, you can say, if classes. As I said, some of the words, with those words you cannot use them. Like when, or you can say suppose, as long as, unless, until. No. Understood? So now let's go to the last part, that is fifth part, that is mixed conditionals. Now, why these are called mixed conditionals? Because their if clause is another, you can say, tense, and main clause is another tense. For example, zero conditionals, present simple. First conditionals, present simple, future simple. Second conditionals, past simple, future simple with would, or you can say past simple with would, whatever you said. Correct. Okay, stationary, not moving anywhere. Third conditionals, past perfect and main clauses. Okay, if clauses in past perfect and main clauses in can say present perfect with would. Understood? So these are stationary, not moving anywhere. Correct. But when we talk about mixed conditionals, so that if clause is, for example, if clause is in past perfect and main clause is in past simple, or you can say that second conditionals. Understood? Second conditionals. So that's why these are called mixed classes. Means if a class is something else, main class is something else. I have only one example for you so that you understand them very well. Look at the example now of mixed classes. If I had seen you, now this is past perfect, third conditional. Now it should be also third conditional, but it's not third conditional. It is second conditional. I would say hello to you. If I had seen you, I would say hello to you. Now would say hello to you is second conditional. If I had seen you, this is the third conditional. But if it had been in only third conditional, so it would have been, if I had seen you, I would have said hello to you. Now it is completely third conditional. Understood? But here, this is the mixture of the two conditionals. First part is in past simple, I mean third conditional, and second part is in second conditional. That's why these are called mixed conditions. Okay, so these sentences, these things you can rarely find, but at least you can find them. You can say face them anywhere. Now let's tell you the last one, that is advanced conditionals. Advanced conditionals. But advanced conditionals we will learn in say next video, not this in this video. Okay. So I hope you have understood the concept of today's lesson. I mean the concept of conditionals. Understood? So if you are alive, we will meet in a new video with a new grammatical point. So till then, stay awake.